Hi everybody. Video is long overdue. I was making a post and I have been told a lot that I tend to say too much sometimes, especially in posts, and a lot of people will say that not many people are going to read all of those words. People don't really like to scroll down through the post to read everything, and I guess keep it simple, stupid. However, I think we spend too much time trying to keep things simple, and we don't get real enough with people. And I try to encourage that with anybody. But a lot of us are too afraid of who we are. We don't like who we are, so we don't really want to show too much of that. I attempt to be real candid, but at the same time, I'm one of those people who will take like 700 pictures before I post one. And I've said a few times before that I'm going to stop doing that. And I'm going to come as I am. I've been going through a lot recently, and ever since I made the decision to come here for this transition, and I said that 2017 was the year of transition, and at some point I kind of gave up on that. I had to fight for my job at some point, and it was God's will for me to stay here. It was God's will for me to come here. So, as I said, if a door is meant to be closed, He's going to close it. If a door is meant to be open, He's going to open it. So let it be as it may. And I'm sorry that I'm going to be emotional in this video, but this is a time to be candid, as I want you all to do, because there are people in your life that truly love you, no matter how you feel at your worst moments, and you feel that you just don't measure up. You feel that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not strong enough. You are enough. And you can be so much more. Your potential is great, and don't give up on yourself. Not even for a moment, because when you do, you lose all of the miles that you've come one step at a time. I started losing weight, and then I just gave up, and I've started gaining it back. I stopped believing in myself, and I started rolling backwards. But at the same time, I say that I'm supposed to be the example for my kids when I can't even set the goals for myself that I know I'm going to actually go after. So it's time to stop throwing in the towel, and it's time to try harder. It's time to believe in yourself. Me for myself, and any one of you that are actually watching this video or going to watch the video. It's time to fight for yourself as you deserve. It's time to not be embarrassed, to take pictures, to look as you are. My friend took pictures of me with my son today, and I'm embarrassed to post them online because of how fat I look. And there's people that have seen me all of my life and weren't embarrassed of me. And nobody has ever been as embarrassed of me as I have. But it's time for that to stop, because we need to be people that we can be proud of. We need to be people that know that we're worth that love. So today we stop throwing the towel in, and we put on the boxing gloves, and we start to fight. But at the same time, Exodus 14:14, God says, the Lord will fight your battles for you, need only be still. No weapons formed against you will prosper. And He also said, for I know the plans that I have for you, to prosper you and not do you harm. So no matter who we've lost in our lives, both of my grandmas within a year, over 13 people I've lost within a year, I can fight for them too. I can fight for these people that are in these streets that just continue to kill each other, to hate each other for no reason. Anybody can give themselves a justified reason to not like someone, right? But the person that you like the least is you. So it's time to see the good in you. It's time to ask people what is great about you, and to really plant those seeds that those people give you, because when people give you those compliments, that's what you're supposed to do with them. That's the love of God for you that's coming through them. Not the artificial, hey, beautiful, hey, sexy, what you got going on. That's not the real deal. No strings attached. But I did want to speak for those people that are not true friends. Those people that are sitting and watching for entertainment. Those people that are gossiping and telling lies and whatever, that are really not friends. I'm not stupid. I've never been dumb. We can be awful great at playing stupid, and you're not going to win. So please don't waste your time. Work on yourselves. Work on one another. Work on being love and being a light. I've seen so much love and support in my friends recently and over throughout my life that's proven over and over that they're down for me. And it's time to take that and be just as down for myself and to focus on what God has for me. So there's so much to be said, and I've gotten lost in my words, but I can't be that example until I get myself right. I saw a verse that some really interesting people had posted on a board one day that said that God uses the weak, the people that we consider weak, even when those people are ourselves. Know that God uses you to turn it all around. He starts weak people off, hand you some weights. It's time to get your weight up so you can be used. Empower others. I promised 1,000,000 times that I'm going to lose the weight. I promised 1,000,000 times that I was going to finish school and that I was going to be the best mother that I can be, and that I was going to be fit, that I was going to run 5Ks, and that I was going to finish writing my books, that I was going to own a restaurant, that I was going to do something with Caramel Cakes Enterprises, and I haven't done it yet. I was going to have a website where people could send in questions and also post things to help promote underground music, representing for all of y'all that are doing it for yourselves. I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourselves for the things that you can do that other people can do, but they don't do them the same as you. Don't let anything hinder you from being the best you that you can be. So again, let's throw those towels on the side of the ring and get ready to use them. It's time to let them see you sweat. It's time to put the efforts in. It's time to let people see the imperfections that make you you. And it's time to make all of that better. It's time to be candid with people. It's time to be held accountable. It's time to hold one another accountable, because that will actually help you get your weight up. What doesn't break you makes you stronger. He doesn't put you into the predicaments that you go into, but he certainly helps you come out of them. And he helps you better yourself for his purpose. Nobody knows better than Father. So I want to thank those that have checked in, those that continue to check in, whether it's videos, messages, texts, phone calls, emails, whatever it is. If you have suggestions, if you have comments, if you have compliments for your friends, for your family, just take 2 seconds to let people know that you love them. There's people every day that are posting that they want to give up on themselves. And if we take even those 2 seconds to try to fight for somebody and to let them know that they're loved, it might be those 2 seconds that they feel like nobody cares. So you can make that difference. But make that difference with you too. Because you're just as worth it as anybody else is. It all starts with that weak person that gets their weight up. So let's get rolling. Let's get motivated. Let's prove that we are worth it and that our purpose is just as great as anyone else. Lead in love for yourself and others. Thank you.